Hi everyone, thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here, thank you very much for coming back and for tuning in. My last video I spoke about I wanted to raise awareness on mental health, and I feel like doing these videos would probably help. I'm not too sure, but I wanted to try it anyway. Um, like my Instagram and everything like that. So that's why I wanted to do this. So I have a kind of rough guideline which I showed in the last episode of what I wanted to discuss on a weekly basis. This week is an introduction into who I am and why I wanted to do this. Um, so basically, it began 5 years ago. Um, in this time, I was probably depressed. I was going through a really rough patch in my life. I felt alone, and I felt like there was nobody there for me. I didn't get along with my dad. Still don't, but I'm better off now than I was before. It just got me down. I felt really alone, and I felt like I couldn't reach out to anybody. So I decided that I wanted to end my life. Now, I had a plan in my head of what I was going to do, and I was determined that I was going to go through with this plan. That day, I was going to go to a bridge and jump off pretty much, because I knew it was onto train tracks, and I knew it was going to actually not just hurt me but kill me instantly as well. So my mum realised something wasn't right about me, and she stopped me actually doing it. She stopped me from going out. She says, "What's wrong with you? Why are you being like this?" At the time, I didn't know. The time I was just ready for it. I wasn't really caring about what anybody else thought. And she says, "Well, why are you doing this? Because we love you, your family loves you, and we want you to be happy, be who you were before." And it took me a wee bit of time, but I finally got to where I wanted to be with that. I realised that they did love me and that they were going to help me, and I suppose that's what matters most for people with mental health problems. They become they 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 make themselves feel like they are alone, and it's horrible. It is really really horrible. I've been there. I've done it. Got the t-shirt, not literally, but you know what I mean. And it's just horrible. So that day I had to sit down about all my worries and tell her why I was like this, why I was being this way. So it did help. I stopped having these thoughts of killing myself, and they weren't as frequent as they were. Um, I I have bad days, but so does everybody. I mean, it's a horrible thing to go through. Um, Not many people can say that they wanted to kill themselves, and were just about to do it. And if my mum wasn't in the room at that time, or if she was away out, then I probably wouldn't be here. I can't really say that. Well, I can say my life is massively different now. I have my own flat. I live with Kayla. She's my fiance. Um, it's looking up. My sister's getting married. She's just had a baby. My brother's down in England, and I see him as much as I can. And it's just, it's life. And now I realise that it's life. I can't let one person or one situation get me down and take me away just because of that one thing. Whereas I've got so many things to actually live for, and everybody has that. They just don't realise it, and that's what I want to do in these videos. I want to help people understand that what they're feeling is normal, and there is ways to beat it, or to overcome it, or to get it less frequently. I know it's going to be hard, but I mean, life is hard, as they say, and it's tough. It is tough, but we can get through it. I've got a few notes here that I've wrote down. I wanted to um, so people have been messaging me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, telling me about their stories, and I feel like I wanted to help them. I wanted to um, make them feel better about themselves, even if it's really, really hard. So I have been taking a course in distance learning course, which is helping me help them. So I became really, really intrigued in helping people and helping them to become who they want to be and helping them overcome their mental illnesses. This course is helping me do that because I have helped people. I know the symptoms and I know what can not cure the symptoms but kind of limit them as much. And I feel like I can do that now. So I want to take a role in my life as mental health worker or helping people. And I want to make that my life goal, my job pretty much. It's tough. I've applied for a few jobs, but I mean, with no experience except from on Facebook and that, then that's all I can say. Helping them makes me happy, and I aspire to help as many people as I possibly can. I mean, not everybody can contact me, but if I realise somebody's not right, I like to give them a wee message just to make sure that they're okay. Or even if they have messaged me and I've been speaking to them for the past few weeks or whatever, then I like to keep in on them and make sure that they are okay and everything like that. So only a few weeks ago, I wrote on Facebook my story about what I tried to do 5 years ago, and I did that to help so many people. So many people came to me for advice or to tell me that I'm not alone or that. So actually putting your story out there on social media does actually help sometimes. I know people have messaged me because of me telling my story, and that makes me feel good because they're actually trusting me to actually talk to them about their illness, and it's amazing. I don't mind talking about my illness, so why shouldn't other people? You know what I mean? I mean, like it's tough. I know it's tough, but you'll get there. I mean, it took me 5 years, 4 years, 5 years to actually talk about it. So it's going to take people a lot longer. It's going to take people a lot shorter. So I'm always there for everybody. So that's all I can say. So I spoke about that a few cases are really are really it jumps out to me more than any others, and that is probably depression. I suffer from a bit of depression. Um, it's nothing that you can do about it. So that will be quite hard, that one, because it was hard when I did the course, and it was tough trying to talk about it to other people, and it's not the best. Another one will probably be anxiety. I have many friends who have got anxiety, or have an anxiety attacks, and I know how they feel, and I know that they feel really not good about themselves, or they feel too anxious to go outside, and I don't like that. I really don't. So I'm going to the not the cures, but the kind of to help the symptoms of anxiety will probably help quite a lot of people. So and another one would probably be dementia. Now, dementia not really been in my life until the last year. My gran got diagnosed with it. She's gone. It's a horrible disease. I don't really know what else I can say about it. So it was hard for me doing that course. I wanted to burst out crying sometimes, actually writing down stuff for it. But I mean, it's just a horrible disease. So I will be talking about that in a few weeks. It's near the end of the course. I think it's like week 8 or something like that. So yeah, that's there's a few that just jumps out to me. That I'll probably spend more time talking about than any others because I've got history of it, and they're just horrible diseases. So next week I will probably be talking about maybe next week, maybe sooner, maybe next week. I'm not too sure about when I'll be able to film stuff. But I'll do bits of research and try and get it down to, I mean, that's nearly 15 minutes, so I'll try and have it down to quite a same amount of time as 15 minutes or something like that. So it'll be understanding the mental health, so just as a whole, and what it gives people, it helps people realise what a mental health entails. It's not the it's I'd probably be better researching everything and writing everything down and then talking to you about it, because it's such a wide range that it could take ages. I'll try and have it limited to not too long, but I'll see how long it takes today. But like I said, I'm on social media, on Instagram. It's at my mental health play. I am writing a play. It's very slowly getting done, because my units have been taking up that about mental health, and that'll probably be hopefully done in the next few weeks. So that'll be a course done, and I'll have a certificate and everything like that done with it. So I am writing a play. It's getting done. I don't know when it'll be done. Hopefully either the end of this year or the start of next year, but we'll see. So I am on Instagram, my mental health play. I am on Facebook. I think it's my mental health journal, I think it is. So I have got quite a lot of different social medias that you can reach out on or comment on, or if you want to comment on YouTube, then just comment, subscribe, like, whatever people do on YouTube these days. So yeah, that's this video done. That's my story. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I want to help people, and why I want to make people feel better about themselves. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it will be in the next few weeks. The next week, not the next few weeks. Next week. Sometime next week. Okay? Right, bye.